If you get me started on talking on food, I will not stop. My name is Farhana, but my nickname is Biny. I'm a pharmacist by day, but my passion in life is definitely cooking. I have 3 young kids. They are 12, 10, and 7. My journey started when I was born in Queens. My parents came here on an immigration visa, and my dad was able to come to this country through this visa program for pharmacists, and many of his friends were able to come along. And he's a pharmacist, so you know, they kind of projected that onto me, and honestly, I never thought I would be a pharmacist. I never planned on being a pharmacist. I never even wanted to really be a pharmacist. I'm a creative person. Here I am, you know, daughter of immigrants. I have to make them proud. You know, growing up as immigrant children of immigrant parents, you know, we're kind of this like unspoken rule that, you know, there are things you like to do and there's things that you have to do. I like cooking, I like painting, I like writing, but it doesn't pay the bills, right? So we're very practical, it's just but the nature of how we were growing up. Hey, good morning. Okay. Good morning, guys. How's it going? My heart is in the community. I love to interact with patients. They come to me with all of their questions, not just, you know, whatever ailments they have. They sometimes ask me for advice on life. You know, I'm a mom. I'm able to converse with them and able to, you know, offer my life experiences. Bye, guys. Hi, Maribel.
Biny Islam is from Long Island, New York. Biny is a pharmacist by day and a kitchen whiz at night.
I was recently on the Drew Barrymore show for cooking. I love cooking, and it's something that allows me to dive into my creative side, because being a pharmacist, I'm not always able to be as creative as I want to. But I didn't want that career path to limit my desires and my passions. 6 years ago, I started teaching cooking out of my home kitchen. I wanted to do something that was fulfilling for me, and at the end of the day, if I can offer you to teach you a recipe, then you won't just read it off a book, but you'll be able to go home and feed your family and feed yourself and recreate it over and over and over again. That is way more valuable. So instead of doing catering or writing a blog or anything, I decided to open up my kitchen and invite people over, friends and family, and cook together. We learn a recipe together, we cook together, we use our hands, we're talking about where the food comes from, we're talking about flavors, we're talking about how they learned how to cook, what they want to learn, things that they want to take away with them, and they walk away with a free apron and a recipe that they can use for the rest of their lives. So, and the experience, the camaraderie that we get from just being in the kitchen together, there's nothing more beautiful for me than that.
Biny, how do we approach your taters?
Well, so I developed this recipe during Thanksgiving last year, and I have not stopped making it since. I cooked with her, and then I ended up winning. Like, my potatoes, she liked them. Like, I can say that Drew liked my potatoes. The reason why I was so interested in being on Drew and being in the limelight anyway, in the first place, was because, you know, I'm a covering Muslim, a visibly Muslim woman. When I started wearing hijab was right after 9/11. When many women were removing their hijabs, I was putting it on. And I felt like, you know what, my religion, my beautiful religion, is being hijacked by these people that have bad intentions, and that does not reflect me. And I wanted everyone to know that. I wanted everyone that I met to know, okay, there's people that are normal, you know, we're living our lives. I'm a Muslim, I'm not a terrorist, you know. So that was my journey for starting wearing hijab. And sorry. So that was why it was really important for me to represent Muslims in a way that, you know, hey, we're out here, we're cooking, we're having fun, we're enjoying ourselves. We're not out to, you know, whatever intentions they had. Like, that's not me, that's not the majority of people, and yet that's all we see in the media. So that moment, being selected, being a hijabi, visibly Muslim woman, on the stage, it meant the world to me. And I felt like if I was a little girl, you know, seeing a Muslim woman on the screen with such a beautiful spirit like Drew Barrymore, it would have made all the difference for me as a young girl, you know, because when I was growing up, I never saw anybody on TV that looked like me. It was so much more than just me cooking and sharing my passion for food. It was representing Muslims, knowing that I was on that stage and now my kids are gonna see that, my friends' kids are gonna see that, thousands of Muslims are gonna be able to see that, hey, you know, there's a vibrant young Muslim woman on the stage representing hijab, being happy, enjoying life, doing things other than what we're pigeonholed to portray. The possibilities are endless. Wallpaper now?
Mm-hmm. So I sat on that.
Oh my goodness.
By accident. I have a lot of tabs on that.
How did you get that picture there?
I searched up the Drew Barrymore show, and on Drew Barrymore, I searched up who's Taylor's Gator, and it was the first thing that popped up.
How
I took
did
a screenshot of you, and then now you're there.
You did that today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you're so cute. But look, give me a hug here. Well, you all are. No, you don't have to be fans of me, but I feel very happy when you're proud of me. That's very, I feel like I accomplished something when my children are proud of me. Doing community work is just as important as being in the limelight, because when you're doing community work, you're directly impacting your communities. And my biggest inspiration and motivation to do this work is for my kids, really. And that was one of the reasons why we founded an organization called Muslims for Progress. We started that in 2016 after the crazy election. There's not enough Muslims voting, and it was clear that it was something that needed to be tapped into. We created this organization to kind of make ourselves visible, give our communities power, and show these politicians that, hey, you need to start listening to us. We're here, we're organized, and we're gonna provide a lot of votes if we can work with you and provide things that our community needs. Sharing that and modeling that politically and civically engaged behavior to my kids is really hoping to turn the tides for future generations to feel included in the fabric of the decision making and not just be a victim to it. Go, go, run, it's raining. Go, go, go. I am the vice president of the Eid Holiday Coalition, and we have been working to get Eid holidays included on the calendars on all the schools in Long Island. So when I say Eid holidays pass, that means the schools are open. My kids have to go to school. If there's an exam, they're gonna miss the Eid prayer. This is what I mean when we get it passed, is to have schools officially closed and recognized on the calendar. It took me 3 years to build the community up, get support, get my team together and attend the meetings. 3 years of being told no, but finally during COVID, we got it passed during the virtual meeting, and they said that they were going to add Eid holidays to the calendar in my district. And my daughter, she was crying. She's like, I can't believe you did it. I can't believe you did it. And I couldn't believe it either. You know, it meant everything, because it's not just about having the day off, right? It's about my culture is being acknowledged by the school district. So that's pretty much the entire vision of the Eid Coalition, is to become visible.